What's up, guys? Before we begin, we're on to the second round of G Fuel Madness, where my code is 30% off all orders until we're knocked out. But what we're really gunning for is our own espresso shaker cup if we win this whole thing. If you want to help out in the competition, using code espresso on any order at gfuel.com, big or small, starter pack or multi-tub restock, helps towards our goal. The link's in the description below if you guys are interested, and only if you want to, but thanks a ton in advance if you do take part. Modern Warfare had a few things in the past month or so where they've been worked on behind the scenes, and honestly, a lot of people probably forgot about them. Of those being the previously discussed new mastery camo that'll be coming at some time, and a feature that allows players to make custom blueprints, but a little bit further than just what we have now of throwing builds together with different attachments, instead combining aspects of other blueprints like the camos on each specific one to make a sort of Frankenstein build. Throw those in on top of the fact that Tamagunchi was recently released, and we now have information on how the mysteries of all this thing works out, and it was finally addressed in an official capacity, and we've got our bowl of discussion chowder for today. So I want to recap all this information and more that you may have missed here within the last few days and keep you in the loop with absolutely everything. So let me know your thoughts down below as we go along. If you could bring back or invent only one new camo for Modern Warfare, what would it be? As well, if you are new to the channel, maybe considering that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Modern Warfare, especially if that rumored Warzone release is looming out there on the horizon. We'll keep you up to date with absolutely any and everything you need to know. That's it, let's jump into it. Let's start out with a topic that I'm quite interested in because I've been really actually in love with going for mastery camos here within Modern Warfare. This discussion of a brand new mastery camo coming to the game in some form or another has been something that's been around for a couple of weeks now. About 3 weeks ago now at this point, we saw an update which subtly adjusted platinum camo both in menus and how it looked in game, though it looked way better, I thought, in menu than it did actually in game, but that's neither here nor there. But the update changed how this camo appeared, though it was never really explicitly stated. And back when this happened, it prompted a full-on discussion across the various social medias of, are the mastery camos that we have right now actually worth it? Does platinum actually look good? Does Damascus actually look good? And regardless of whatever opinion you may have, it prompted the call for maybe there should be another mastery camo, something that either replaces or is added on here to this, to which this was kind of answered by Joel Emsley, studio art director at Infinity Ward, when he said the weapons team has been putting in max effort into the unlockable camo skins to get you guys a happy place with the camos that you're grinding out. We also implemented a fix for some of the shinier weapons glaring out in certain spots, and also put a lot of attention on the lobby road so that the weapons are showcased on your operators and have the proper amount of light on them. To end off that statement talking about the design changes and the intent with them, he said, we have a very special new skin we are working on to be added later when it's ready, winky face. I'll try and give everyone a heads up when we are getting close to it. Naturally though, this prompted the question as a follow-up, would it be something that actually replaces any of the camos in place currently, or would it be something added on top of it? To which he replied, additional and new, we would never remove, only add. He also added saying that it would be unlockable and it wouldn't be something you'd have to pay for. So it would actually be another in-game quest, probably some sort of grind again, but it would be organic. It wouldn't be something you'd actually have to pay for to end up getting. Now, this was 3 weeks ago, 20 days, 21 days, depending on where you're at in the world whenever this ends up going up, but Reddit user Single Reject had the same thought, in which he said, not sure if 20 days is an appropriate window to re-ask, but any more info on that cool new camo, to which Joel actually replied saying, end of this month or early next, new master camo, and followed up by saying it would be unlocked through achievement. Now, the current rumor is this is going to be some iteration of a diamond camo. That is neither confirmed nor denied and is just simple speculation, but there's been discussion in the past about developers saying they'd like to see diamond come back in some way, shape, or form, but they didn't know if it would be able to be possible, but maybe this is that in finally. So diamond's kind of the tentative speculation piece here that we have to maybe answer what it will be. I personally would love to see something like, I don't know, Spectrum camo from Ghost. That's still one of my all-time favorite camos. But again, that's neither here nor there. The big thing though is that at the end of this month or the beginning of next, we may end up seeing a new mastery camo for whatever grind you may be on. Whether that be something that adds prestige mode for weapons and makes you do Damascus camo all over again, please God no, or something simple that just tasks you with maybe doing a certain amount of kill challenges with each weapon to unlock it. We don't know, but be on the lookout for that one. But talking customization a little bit further, let's talk about something we've actually seen for quite some time now, but also haven't. Let's talk about this Frankenstein blueprint customization option. This was something that back in the beta, we first saw this actually, for those that took part on PC or maybe plugged in a keyboard and mouse to their PS4 whenever they were playing the beta. You were able to right click on attachments whenever you're in the gunsmith and be able to choose different options that would allow you to have different customization pieces like individual weapon attachments that had a different camo. Now, at this point, we didn't know supply drops weren't going to be a thing. We didn't know they would be removed, so we kind of thought, well, crap, this is Black Ops 3 and the attachment variants all over again, but much worse. So that prompted some concern, but we later found out, of course, this was just the pieces of the blueprint system glitched into it, and it was actually something that seemingly was maybe even intended for launch, but never quite made it there. But 2 months ago, this was actually acknowledged officially again by Joel Emsley, studio art director over on Reddit, who said, at some point in the future, we're hoping to let you combine different blueprint attachments together to Frankenstein weapons and then apply different camos. It's really buggy though, so it doesn't have an answer as to when we would be able to push out an update for it, but we're trying to work the problem. That's 2 months ago again, but as with the camo discussion, Joel once again gave a little bit of an answer, this time on Twitter, to a follower of mine, Sam or Flexi, who asked, hey Joel, wondering if you could answer how close the team is to completing the Frankenstein blueprint feature. Will we see this in the next month or so? To which Joel said, looking good for late this month or early next. It completely depends, getting some crucial parts to be compatible with their weapon blueprint variations, experimenting with it on my kid at work and geeking out big time. So the first thing is that this looks like it's going to be all in the same update with this. And bringing new features like this, I'd imagine it's a major title update, so whether or not this is something that comes along with maybe a Warzone release, that theory timetable we don't know of, or if it's the third refresh of Season 2, assuming we maybe get a new multiplayer map, maybe Condor Hideout this upcoming week for Modern Warfare, maybe 2 weeks after that, that will bring us to late this month or early next. Could be working like that, but I don't quite think just yet to the Season 3 debut. But another thing that's also important to note here is that this isn't going to be something that you can just mix or match and have the Wild West of blueprints for all weapons. It's still going to stick to a relatively confined area of blueprints for whatever weapon you're using. So say you have 5, 6, 7 blueprints for the AK. You can mix and match between those, so you can have the maybe gold and pink variations here mixed into one, but you won't be able to have your pink perforator carry over to your M4 or anything like that. It's still going to be relatively confined in that aspect, but maybe that opens up in the future. But for the time being, that's what they have at the moment, and I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully that comes sooner rather than later. Next, let's talk about the newest introduction to the customization world, that being the Tamagunchi. Love it or hate it, I see a lot of people divided on this, but it is something that was added in and is kind of its own game within the game. Of course, modeled after the real-life Tamagotchis, the amount of time put into these, of course, takes inspiration from the real world as well, perhaps consuming your entire goal trying to play Modern Warfare. From hatching to evolving to hopefully not killing off your Tomagunchi. There's been a lot of discussion on how to accurately rank these up and how to evolve them properly, to which, again, Joel Emsley took to Reddit to actually give a little bit more insight into the whole process, to which he said, here are some tips on how to work with it. They take time to evolve. Kill streaks feed the bonus meter at the bottom. You can use that bonus meter by using the watch interact. It will shave off time on the evolutions. The 4 squares on the side are automatic. Hunger equals kills, dirty equals win games, unruly equals objective score, and boredom equals active kill streaks. The pet will evolve into different creatures based on different variables and have secret forms that can then manifest. He then goes a little bit deeper to talk about the bonus meter and how things can speed up the pet's evolution in time and where it is in the variable phases, to which he says the baby phase, kill streaks fill the bonus meter. As a child, wins feed the bonus meter, 2 of them in particular. As a teen, bomb plants help fill the bonus meter, and as an adult, winning plus getting top 3 placement, and then also getting 2 wins and a top 3 placement will fill that bonus meter. Apparently there's also a secret evolution form, which he is not sharing the details of, but of course that's up for us to all figure out for ourselves, it seems like. As well, talking about the bonus meter here, that last little segment, that's just simply for speeding up the process of evolving your pet. It doesn't actually need to follow exactly like that, but if you want to do it a little quicker, that's the best ways to do so, from one of the guys that created the thing. Now, truth be told, personally, I don't know if I'm going to pick up a Tamagunchi or not. It's a cool feature. Will I use it? I don't know. It'll probably die immediately because I often forget about a lot of things like that. So will I spend the $10 on it? I'm not so sure. And if you're in that same boat, it really wouldn't surprise me that if in Season 3, we're probably going to see something here, maybe Season 4 of a Tamagunchi or maybe multiple Tamagunchis added into the Battle Pass or more introduced into the shop as we go along. This was kind of a feature that at the very beginning was something that was almost considered a mainstay and one of the big things they almost hit on as a main talking point. So to see only just one instance of it, doesn't seem all that likely to me. Also, considering the fact, though, that some of these watches, some of these features that were added in have actually been taken from a paid variation to being something seen in the Battle Pass. There's a watch currently in Season 2's Battle Pass around the 60 tier mark. I can't remember off the top of my head which one it actually is. They'll showcase your kill-death ratio. That was a big thing if you remember a couple of months back. There was a watch sold as a part of a bundle for around $20 that showcased your kill-death ratio, and at the time, a lot of people were like, why can't we just see this in-game? So to see that shift over from a paid to an in-season option for just earnable items, it wouldn't surprise me if we see that again with a Tamagunchi. But ultimately, that's kind of where we're at here with this. Again, I just wanted to recap you guys on a couple of the things happening in the world of Call of Duty right now, get some stuff out there, and we'll break into some cooler stuff here within the weekend. So that's where we're gonna wrap it up. I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this? Are you excited for a new mastery camo, perhaps the Frankenstein blueprint system, or perhaps to maybe now finally understand how to rank up your Tamagunchi? Whatever it is, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, but hopefully enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below, and of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Modern Warfare, updates, news, information, tips, tricks, all that good stuff. We got you covered here on the channel, so if any of that interests you, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. If you guys also want to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, there's the best places to get connected from outside of YouTube. Practically live on both those. If you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, that link is down there in the description below. That said, thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care, and peace.